So we're on branches of our tree again. So what I started doing, I'm actually now, we put the darker color in the back and the lighter color in the front to add some highlight. So now it looks like the sun is shining from this direction on the tree and the back part.
Cool. Since we're recording this, if people missed the live, I know you did a lot, but could you quickly kind of describe how you made the background?
Sure. Yeah. Okay. So for our background, we started vertically, and we did a 7-color rainbow. So we started with the blue, then we went into like a yellowish green mix. We went into a green, went into like a purplish, burgundy color towards the middle. Then we worked our way into like an orangey yellow, and then we flipped our canvas to the left. And from there, we started working on the top part of the canvas. So we were able to have the paint from this new shade start to drip down. So we used water in combination with the next color of paint. So you can use any shade of blue, you can use any shade of pink, whatever you have, the tools that you have in your house, and just try to make the colors run. So what I was explaining earlier during our live is that Summer, she's working with markers. So if you have marker or anything along those lines that you can work with alcoholic spraying, you can use, cologne, perfume, and we're going to try to separate the colors. So that's what I did here with the water. So since acrylic is water-based, when you mix it with water and then you add it, you apply it to the canvas, it has a tendency to run because you're diluting the color. So, and then next what we did was we flipped it back vertically, and we were working from there. And then we were just adding some more colors in here and there. We wanted to try and switch it up. And then we flipped our canvas again to work on the top portion, which ended up being a metallic purple on my end, because that's what I have on hand. And then we went back to our original orientation of vertical. And then we started to do similar to what Jackson Pollock does in a lot of his work. And we were splattering paint onto the canvas. I chose to use white. You choose to do so, you can do that. If you feel that a blacker color might look better, that's fine as well. So, yeah. And then we started working on different variations of grass along the bottom. So we were using a stippling method to try and show the difference in shade as we moved along the bottom of the canvas. So if you go into a park and you look at grass, there's not one shade of grass. There are so many different shades of grass that you're going to see on the ground that you can't just be like, oh, okay, the grass is just green. No, it's not green. There's all different shades of green that you'll see. And depending on where the shade is, depending on where the sunlight is, that's going to change the way that you view it. So that's kind of what I wanted to do. And then now we're working on the branches and the trunk of our tree, and we're blending darker colors with lighter colors. So the back branches of our tree are going to be darker, and the front branches of our tree are going to be lighter.
That's great. Thanks for the review. And I thought that was like really helpful to think of all the steps and like think about them.
Yeah, no problem. I'm going back in and I'm going to work on the grass so we can make our happy little tree.
Yeah. I'm making a spooky little tree. Just happened. I had a dream that my childhood best friend and I were being courted by Jack Skellington and the Beast from Beauty and the Beast.
What did you watch before bed?
What did I what?
I said, what did you watch before you went to bed?
I don't know, but it wasn't Nightmare Before Christmas or Beauty and the Beast, but I don't know. Yeah, I'll show you what I'm doing. So I have like,
Let me see.
I had like wavy lines
Oh
before.
my God, this is so beautiful.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's cute.
Starting to love it. So I decided a wavy tree made sense.
Good.
I feel empowered just to like my tree.
Good. I figured, the reason why I took the tree, remember when we were talking, oh man, I don't know what to pick for the theme. I figured if we started working on a tree together, and see, a lot of people, they don't, when they work, any subject that you're working on, when it comes to like regular painting or, subject, you're always so straightforward with what you're trying to create. You know what I mean? So you forget about all the details that go into making that piece. I wanted to be able to like pull everybody together where we're all working on the same thing and we're all in that same like state of mind where, we're becoming the roots of this tree. This tree, this is a representation of who we are. So this is who, in a way, like who you are as a person. And these colors excite you. And that's what I love about abstract painting, because it excites me, and being able to like rotate it and everything like that. It's like, when you turn it around, you're like, oh man, I remember when I did this on this painting. You know what I mean?
I love your excitement.
Thank you.
It's contagious.
I get that a lot. It's better to be happy than to be sad,
Yeah, that's true.
Especially now.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah, it's weird thinking, like every day, like, oh, I've been through so much. Like, it'll just be over, like all those other things eventually. And you like try to keep that in mind. But it's like, wow, this is a lot longer than a lot of stuff. But that's coming from someone who's lived a more privileged life. Like, I'm not in a war-torn country,
Yeah, no, you're right. Like, you think about the people who are waking up and death's like at the doorstep. I mean, in a way, for us, even though we have so much here, I think, in a way, like, death is on everybody's doorstep. It's just like, hey, you don't know what's gonna happen. So, and that's, since this whole thing has happened, I've just been kind of like to myself, like, fuck it, I'm just gonna create for myself. I'm creating for me. I'm doing what's making me happy.
Yeah. Fucking good for you.
So this little piece down here is really like not popping for me, so I'm working on it just a little bit. Try and get it to pop, because it's turning very muddy.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm gonna let it dry and then come back to it. I think I'm gonna add some real texture there. So we're gonna go back and we're gonna work on our tree. I started blending some blacks and some yellows together and some oranges and pinks. So I'm gonna do some red, because I want my tree to be red.
Yeah. I like that idea. That sunlight. My tree is like looking like it's on fire now that I added orange.
Let me see.
Because it's like a creepy tree. So it's like now it's the devil's tree. My bad.
It's okay.
Yeah, I think this is what conservative people think of when they think of like gayness. They're like, look at this devil rainbow. This demonic rainbow.
There's too many colors. So as we're doing these branches, try to go forth between. So when we're doing the branches, try to like do the red as a highlight, and then go back in with your black, and then put it right behind the red. So now it looks like the shadow is behind the red. So the red is in the foreground, and then trying to do the branches behind it. remember, we're stippling those into place. How many people do we have on our line? No?
What happened?
How many people do we have on our live? You know?
I just took a picture of it and I can't remember what it said, but I'll let you know.
Cool.
But we got a good amount of people, and a lot of people that like I recognize and who are like artists, and that was like really nice. Oh, my demon tree, it's growing on me the more I
You like it, right?
Yes, I like it. Maybe I'll draw like a tire with a gay couple in it.
Okay.
And I'm gonna call it the gay agenda.
The gay agenda. I like it.
Yeah. On background, I am queer, so I'm being totally facetious. I don't think that gay people are going to hell.
I mean, if that's the case, shouldn't we all go to hell for common sinning?
How do I make these people look as gay as possible? Oh, maybe one of them is like pushing the other one.
There we go.
What are you playing? What music you got?
Right now. Oh wait, I can't even tell because you're on my phone.
Oh, my bad.
Are you good? Nah, I got tribal Tea playing Moonlight. Jamaican, some reggae, a little bit of everything.
Oh.
80s dance music on earlier. Thank you for like being open to songs. So happy.
Open to what?
I said thank you for like being open to still playing along. I'm happy.
Yeah, why not? I added my gay couple. Look how happy they are.
They're so cute. But I have highlights so we can see them.
That's true. Maybe I'll get some nail polish.
Yeah, there you go. Because you're gonna have to.
I keep all my nail polish in this little box. It's like really cute.
It's leather? Leather and wood?
It's like wicker and metal.
Oh, cool.
Like all woven. I think I got it at like a thrift store in like Pennsylvania with one of my best friends. Cool. If I were a gay man and I were a color of nail polish, what color would that be?
The orange?
I don't have orange. I have gold, like a sparkly gold.
Yep.
I'm gonna do that.
I'm gonna sparkle along with you. Glitter marker. I'm gonna add that to my cake.
Nice.
And I'm just gonna add some more highlights to the tree.
What I love about abstract is like it is forgiving. Like people think they don't realize like, you know, how much effort goes into it and how much problem solving goes into it. but at the end of the day, it's like a more forgiving form than some others.
Oh, it's true. It's true. Without
But
a doubt.
that's where you have the opportunities to problem solve too, because you can be like, oh, I don't know what this is doing, and like you can just decide to change it altogether.
Yeah. You know, and see, the way that I was taught, it was basically like, don't give up. Whatever you're working on, don't give up. Like, just, if you mess it up, if it gets muddy, okay to start over again. You know, don't be afraid to ask. And in a way, when you're painting, it's like, don't be afraid to ask yourself questions. Like, is this okay? Is this color okay? Does this, you know, talk to your canvas as if you're talking to yourself and you're getting dressed in the mirror.
Oh, I like that.
Does this tell me? Yes, it does. Look at that gold. Do you see it?
Oh, that's beautiful. I looked down for a second. Now I look back up and it's just like, you also like painted this pretty quick.
That was what? That was just an hour, man.
Yeah. And I'm sure you're going to continue working on it too, just going at it.
Yeah. So, and I'm, you know, but he's like interested in purchasing it. They're more than welcome.
Yes. More artists buying artists' work.
Yeah, I found these glitter markers in the Dollar Tree, man. Amazing.
And it's like standing out on paint. That's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes Dollar Tree is some pretty good stuff.
Yep.
Oh, look at my shiny gay man.
Woo! Was he? All right. Add some like yellows in there. Add like little yellow. Some sunglasses on him. Little Elton John.
Ah, that'd be amazing.
Oh, gold and silvers. Oh my god!
Wait, what?
I love using gold and silvers.
That's so great. Oh.
Yeah. When I was showing you this one earlier, you know, there's a lot of, I use a lot of golds and silvers in the background, and I colored over. So a lot of these chunky parts, all this texture, this is all hot glue, and then I colored over it with the marker.
Oh, that makes a lot of sense. That's cool. I think we're gonna get real experimental here.
This is the experience that'll go down in your memory books.
Yeah. Well, I have to give you a lot of credit. Like, it's really hard sometimes to explain your process, especially while you're doing it to people. And I feel like I definitely, you know, got a better sense of how to build all of this out from what you were sharing with us, which is great.
Good. This is turning this into stippling grip.
Wow, look at you go. I gotta say, this got me relaxed.
Good. That's what I was going for.
Yes. Oops, I'm putting my hands all over my glitter, people.
Yeah, you gotta let it dry first.
You know. Like, wait, what am I doing wrong?
What happened?
No, it's fine. I didn't like smudge them really or anything. But yeah, it's this like really nice. So that gold nail polish is like a Revlon. It's called like gold get 'em or something like that. And it's nice because it's a good overlay. So like you could be wearing a different color and put it on, and it gives it like a little bit of a golden gilt sheen.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah.
So I like.
You inspired your girl to use some nail polish, and I have some gold glitter. Trying to get dips up here going on, and I want them to be more prevalent.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just gonna let it drip from the top. You see, and it's cool because it's like when you're using what you have, you're allowing yourself textures you've been able to use. If you're just like, okay, I have to pick one medium.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you just like being inspired to switch over to nail polish. It's like you're seeing how versatile your piece is becoming.
Yeah. I love that.
It's dirty. It's really dirty. Like my hands.
I
So
think I
it's
got
like,
some stuff in my hands too.
but it's fun. It's like as free as I felt when I was a kid. You were just, well, you're a kid. You're drawing outside the lines. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And they teach you to draw inside the lines, and you kind of lose that.
Yeah. I was always a draw inside the lines kind of kid though, but I have remained very anal.
Not right now.
Not right now though, so that's good. It's good. It's expanding my horizons.
I'm gonna continue to use the nail polish because now. Thank you for like reminding me that we can switch. I've got like this. It's kind of like an opal.
Ooh. I'm actually going to add more gold on my men now that they've dried a little bit.
Good. Make them as gold as possible.
Yeah, I want them to pop out.
This is cool. This mermaid color in with the that teal we were using originally.
Ooh. This is fun. You should do this with like more people on like a Zoom.
You know what? That'd be pretty awesome. I didn't even think.
Yeah, I feel like Zoom is more stable than IG Live.
Yeah. I mean, like doing another session, we can do it again, but it could be separate from Quarantine Cuties.
Yeah, it'd be its own event.
Mm-hmm.
Crystal Letters event. Oh,
Oh, look at how beautiful this red is. The glitter red. So they came like 2 in a pack each at Dollar Tree. Best couple bucks I ever spent, man.
that's crazy that you're like getting that kind of like result from Dollar Tree glitter pens.
Oh yeah, man. Before I got this panel, my aunt gave me this panel. She's like, I think I told you, she was saying that colors reminded her of me. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna use that on top of it. And before that, I was gonna work on like a canvas that was maybe like 5 inches, 5 by 7 inches, and I got them from the Dollar Tree. I was like, and she just happened to have a wood panel, and she's like, hey, I'm like,
trying to think what I can add to the black tree. I think I have a metallic color.
lighter color. So just now you're gonna start to layer on the highlights. How to put that, like, don't fully, like, leave some of the black parts of the tree in the back. So think about it as you're putting another layer, using that nail polish, and now you're doing the highlights on the front of the tree.
Okay.
See, and now I allowed more the front of my tree to dry and back to it.
Oh, Crystal, I have like a metallic purple nail polish from American Apparel.
Is it working?
Yeah, it's so good.
Haha.
I actually love American Apparel nail polish. I have quite a few that I've had for years, obviously. But
Guilty pleasure?
that was like the only thing I regularly bought there. They were always like, I don't know, just a weird place.
Yeah, so now you see that the highlight is coming in here. I'm using the metallic white.
Ooh. Yours is fancy.
And you know what, though? It's working with since the beginning. But you see, a lot of other shapes that you're looking for. So what happened?
I'm just delighted with my gay agenda. Oh, I just gotta see if this is a...
I hope if anybody was painting along, they're going to be like, oh, here is my result. I want to see what people...
Yeah, I hope so too. I think this is darker. Maybe not.
Okay. Do you have glue?
I think I just bought some, so I could use that and put glitter.
That's an option. Branches, so I actually want to start applying our leaves. So I'm going to use some dried petals, and I'm going to use... So
oh,
glitter, if you have any, like, I don't know, any like dried petals, you want to know something that you could use. If you do have glue, you can take some of like some herbs from the kitchen, some like thyme or something, basil, if you feel like them, and just like sprinkle them on the glue, and then that'll become like the leaves of your tree.
oh, that's brilliant. Oh, I'm trying to think if I have like spices would be nice. Oh, you could use like chili peppers to make it like fall.
Yeah, you could do that too.
Yeah.
Well, tree, because I mean, like Jack Skellington, so maybe he's just losing his. He's just losing it.
I could also put leaves on the ground, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh. And this is how the sparkly part of the tree turned out, if you can see.
I can see it. I can't. Oh, wait. Move it like back and forth a little bit. Oh, I see it.
That's cool, right?
Yeah.
Oh.
That's why I love using glitters, because it's like now
Mm-hmm.
instead of flat cutie.
Oh, I have a pink glitter that's like very visceral. So I think I'm going to use that as the leaves.
Nice. Come on. No, you in there. Some of the markers, they're good. You can hear the liquid inside, but it's not flowing.
Oh, no.
But this is giving me a different effect because it's pulling up some of the paint from the bottom. More texture. They almost look like blueberries.
Wow, I'm actually glad of this like glitter thing. It's like a nail art dual ended whatever product, and I haven't used it, and this glitter is just like, it would be impossible to apply to nails in a way that would look good, but it's like really working for like just, you know, on a paper randomly.
Good, you see? You're using something that you're just like, I'm never gonna.
Yeah. Well, actually, yeah, this is really good for like nail polishes that I haven't been using, especially.
If you have add a little alcohol to it and mix it, like shake it up, and then there you go.
That's true. Yay! Okay, I think I'm gonna add more black into the tree. Really just solidify it.
If you gotta go take a break at all, you're more than. I'll be almost finished. Please.
The what?
So if you gotta take a break or anything, you're more than welcome to. I'm almost finished because I'm gonna start working on it.
I'm almost finished too. So this is cool. I'm gonna try to upload this and share this. I guess for anyone who didn't see the live, our artist today is Crystal Davis, and she was part of Quarantine Cuties, which is our weekly IG live series. And so she started the demo there, and she's finishing it. For those who don't know, Crystal is the founder of Crystal Letters and a co-founder of Open Road Poetry. She has been in Full Colors in Her Words, Poetry Zine, and many, many other publications. And she's obviously an amazing visual artist as well. So I'm like really grateful that you came on our show and showed us how to do this. And like now I know how to do it.
You do. You do.
Yeah, I'm an expert now, right? I learned art, right? Like
No,
this is.
I really appreciate it. You were saying earlier, you know, a lot of people don't know that this is one of the things that I don't think.
Stippling?
I'm sorry?
What are you talking about, the stippling or?
Oh no, just art. One of the things I love doing.
Yeah. I think art's like such a wonderful way to express.
Yeah. I feel like if I didn't have art in school, I probably wouldn't be who I am today. So just like having that support and being able to kind of command yourself and control yourself. Yeah. Art is the way. Art is the.
It is. Oh my goodness. That was like actually really relaxing. gonna start putting my stuff away because I think I am done. But I can't wait to see what you have done.
Yeah. I'll send you the finished product.
I love these markers. They're so great. They're like big markers. They're so good. Ooh. Sorry, I'm making all this like annoying noise.
No, you're okay.
Now I'm just gonna watch you. And these are the leaves.
No, this is doing a couple.
That's great. If you're watching this after, if you're watching this on our blog or something, if you love Crystal's demo, you can tip her on Venmo. She is Crustal, Crustl, and on Cash App, she's Crystal M. Davis. And it's really important to support artists during this time, and just especially women artists and women artists of color and people who are essential workers and gig economy workers, because it's kind of hard to work right now. And it's not like we had like the best advantages even before this. So, at least myself.
Yeah, that's the truth. Thank you.
Oh, my Campari is so good.
What happened?
My Campari drink is so good. It's just Campari and Sprite, but it's something about it.
Oh, nice.
It's like bitter but sour sweet. It's really nice.
Yeah. Nope, I wanted to stay on the sweeter side.
Oh, I love it. It looks so beautiful.
Thank you. Okay, now we're gonna start getting into. So, do you got your glue or not?
I think I found a solution for myself for the leaves with the glitter.
Okay, cool.
But I want to see what you do with this glue because I am intrigued.
Okay.
What kind of petals are those? Do you know?
Oh, well, this is big Dollar Tree flowers.
Oh.
So I'm actually gonna try to.
You're not sponsored by Dollar Tree, by the way. This is not an advertisement for them.
This is not, but it's letting them know that awesome stuff. So.
I gotta say, we have some pretty good dollar stores in Jersey City and Hudson County.
Yeah. There's some,
Like, there's
some pretty.
Oh, look at that. Hot gluing, hot gluing. Oh, that's so great. I love that your stuff is really textural.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see what else we got.
Oh, man. Also, I love your little studio area. It just seems so, like, joyful.
Thank you. You know, I just, like I always say, you just gotta work with what you got. And, you know, studios are expensive. Why am I gonna bother getting a studio? I can just work out of my bedroom.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I could spend an arm and a leg, but as be happy as an artist. So I try all the basic stuff that I got around me.
Oh, it's got little flowers. I can tell that you're enjoying this so much that it's like
I'm like, okay, so this one here, this is the first one that I did that I painted in 2 years.
really.
So, yeah. So that kind of like jump started me. And that was before the quarantine happened. I think I did this one in maybe February, January. And then I was just like, because it's an emotional thing for me. And having not painted in so long was because I was just really in a funk. I wasn't happy and couldn't paint. And every time I would start to paint, it just wasn't working. And then when I finally just let it go and just like put it on the canvas, I was like sitting on the canvas, I'm like ugly crying. So this is like I'm back in my like zone with this. So it's exciting.
It's really beautiful. I really hope someone buys it and snatches it up because it's really,
I hope
really
so.
nice.
It'd be nice to like have it. I see the only problem is that like my work is like not meant to last forever. Some pieces may come off, some pieces stay on, but that's the beauty of it because it shows you art ages too. And even though it does, it becomes something else. So even if all these flowers and everything fall off, that's fine because now at the end of the day, when you have a treeless flower, a flowerless tree, it's now you've got like a fall or a winter tree,
That's true.
If you purchase it, like it's coming to you as a bloom. Whatever happens to it later on, that's got a different painting, 2 in 1.
That's actually beautiful, especially considering the context of it being a tree and it could have its leaves fall. That's so true. But you all have also stitched things into canvas, right?
Yes, I have. Since this is wood, I can't do it on this one. I forgot for a second that wood panel. That's why I was trying to like, I'm gonna nail into this, and then oh, this is not the right thing. Because when I'm using any of my canvas, like I'll try to stitch things, I'll try to yarn, like I'll do like a crochet or like try to do macrame, just doing the braids with my fingers. I've also done beading and wiring into the work.
This is definitely like, this is why people like watching Bob Ross. It's just like very soothing.
Yeah, we're making a little happy tree. I'm really happy.
Oh man.
It's
I
cool.
love Bob Ross's hair. I'm just like thinking about Bob Ross's hair.
I know I was a meme with him earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're painting happy little
trees.
like I chose trees like in his spirit because I'm like, everybody knows how to paint a tree. Everybody understands. Everybody can relate to a tree. So, and Bob Ross, he's the tree man.
Mm-hmm.
What else I got?
Wow, this is beautiful. So do you have any like overall tips for people as far as like creating your own work, getting started with it, trying abstract?
Have fun. Like, that's the main thing that I can pass along. Have fun. Like bring yourself back into kind of being a kid again and being able to paint outside the lines and not being afraid of that. And really just working with what you have. I explained earlier that if people didn't have these supplies, that they're not abstract artists. That's what makes abstract art so awesome, because you don't need to have all these tools to make yourself a work of art.
Hmm. It's pure expression.
Yeah.
I love that. I love that it's accessible. I love that it's authentic and it's so unique. You know, no two people are gonna make the same.
No. And that's what makes it so amazing. You know, yeah. These are, I'm using, I had some rose petals. So I'm adding, they're like semi-dry. I didn't fully dry them.
Mm-hmm.
Make a little flower out of rose petals.
Mm.
So it's got like all these little, scrunch it up a little bit.
That's great. When you send a picture of the finished product, some like close-ups, some detail,
Yeah, sure, no problem. Absolutely.
really
Yeah.
nice.
So you see when you take apart rose petals, you've got the inner part that's like a little lighter than the rest. So I'm going to try and use that as the center of the flower. So it looks like this is where the bees would come and pollinate.
Oh, wow. So you're painting on the petal.
Yeah. Well, I'm not painting on the thing, the hot glue to help me make more, you know, shape, add more shape to it. So there we go. There's all the.
That's super cool.
Yeah.
Would you mind showing the canvas a little closer
Yeah.
to the camera to show what you've created with the flowers?
Sure. Hold on one second.
Yeah, of course.
Can you? Yes, you can. All right. Okay. So here's our tree.
Oh.
Here's our flowers on the branches.
Oh, that's so pretty.
There's that little rose petal flower that I made. Yeah.
That's gorgeous.
Here are all those metallics. Now you can see them like up close and personal.
Wow.
Yeah.
Ooh,
So
look at that silver.
yeah, it's like shimmering. Yeah.
Wow.
Yep. And then here we go. Right in front of it. Yeah, man.
That looks so nice.
Yeah. So, you know, and then it's like we see here's that metallic purple that I used for the background.
That's gorgeous.
But it's like shimmering all the way down, which is awesome. That's what I wanted. Oh,
Wow.
I'm doing this. This is awesome.
Thanks for showing the detail. I love that.
Well, yes, no problem. I think I'm just gonna like finish the rest of the leaves and take it from there. So I'll send you the finished product when I'm done. I'm having a lot of fun doing this. So I don't know, you want to sit and watch for the rest of it or either or, like I'm down for anything.
Well, I guess let's wrap it up. Just like, I guess, I mean, you mentioned some of your tips for like just really getting into it. But I guess also, you know, like as far as like staying motivated and staying creative, do you have any tips to that end for people?
I mean, it's gonna be different for everybody. So I think just like in terms of like staying motivated, like try to trust yourself because you have to be the one to motivate yourself. If you don't get up and like kick yourself in the ass and, you know, because some people it's like, this is, you know, quarantine is depressing. So some people might not even get out of bed in that. You know, but it's got those days where they just like, they get up and then I'm like, oh, I just want to lay in bed and go back to sleep. Like there's nothing for me to do. So whether you're starting a new hobby or used to be a painter or you just want to experiment, just like trust yourself and, you know, motivate yourself to want to enjoy it and want to have fun, want to be expressive with color because I feel, you know, I think in a way I look at motivation the same way that I look at happiness. You can't expect someone or something to make you happy. You have to make yourself happy. Like if these are things that make you happy, so like example, like with these colors, like these are colors that like make me feel excited. And I was hoping that, you know, everybody who's like working on their piece, like they're working with colors that excite them, excite them. So when it comes to like an abstract piece, like do something that makes, oh man, this is so awesome. Like there's no bounds. Like just have fun. So, you know, even down to like me using like the glue and then like the petals and using like the glitter and the nail polish, like all of that stuff all combined, like you're in a way like you're creating a part of yourself canvas. And you know, like in our journalism world, they say that when you're writing a story, you got to kill your babies. You know, you got if you have like a, you know, you got a piece that it's like, oh well, either I send it out or I flush it or whatever. So this is like abstract art, like artist or even like expressionist or whatever you are. This is your baby, so take care of it. So if you're happy with it when you're done, then yeah. So I guess that's like my overall tip for keeping motivation. Just like trust yourself and like, to be yourself. That yeah, most people aren't anymore. So
Oh, I love that. I'll drink to that too. Cheers.
yes, cheers. Whew.
Thank you so much, Crystal. Your talent and your energy and your strength is just continually amazing. I feel really blessed to know you, and really thankful that you've taken the time to do this with us and share this skill.
Yes, thank you so much for having me. This is awesome. I hope people send out what they created, and make sure you post your wiggly tree too. I want to see it.
I will. I will post my glitter tree, and I can't wait to see your final product. Thanks, Crystal.
Bye. Love you.
Bye. Love you too.